Yo, what up, YouTube? It's your boy Blingo back here with another video. Hope y'all all been living your truth. Now, listen, man. Look, there's been a lot of craziness going on involving Wack 100, Big U, because, just lately, a couple days ago, Big U, Brick Baby, Loose Cannon, and a bunch of rolling 60s got caught with Rico by the feds. The feds got them. So, just a couple days ago, Adam 22 had a show, a podcast with DJ Akademiks, Wack 100, Vlad TV, Adam 22, of course, and Trap Law Ross. And they were talking about the whole Big U situation. And during that situation, Akademiks kind of was like insinuating to Wack 100 that he kind of believes that he has some kind of like snitching ways or telling ways, or there is a possibility to believe that he does work with the cops, but he was doing it very smooth, It didn't get heated. But now they're saying that Adam 22 got into it with the feds too. Like he's in the whole Rico thing. He's in it now. Like they arrested him, supposedly. I don't know. That's what I read. I don't know for sure. So we're going to check out Chick Smooth video where he's talking about Wack 100 violating DJ Akademiks for pressing him after feds pulled up on Adam 22. All right. So let's check that out right now. I haven't seen this video yet. We're watching this together. What?
100 and Loose Cannon.
YouTube. Chicks. Get ready. You know what to do, Chicks.
So look at Chick Smooth.
Hey, Chick Smooth. Appreciate all the coverage that you've been doing. I've been watching your shit for a while. I just subscribed to your shit too, bro.
Well, this is a little bit awkward, you guys. It ain't no fun when the rabbit got the gun. Now, I told you guys last week, everybody loves to run content on people, but when they become content, people don't like it. Last week, Wack 100 and Loose Cannon got into it because Wack questioned Loose Cannon after Loose Cannon and his wife put out a video claiming the feds were on his block. Wack was not rolling. He tried to make Loose Cannon seem like a liar, maybe even a clout chaser, and that's what began their quote-unquote issues. Well, after the feds picked up Big U, Break Baby, Loose Cannon, and the Rolling 60s, everybody is now looking at who's next. Some people say, hey, where's Wack 100? He's mentioned in the indictments, but they don't pick him up. Very odd. And now yesterday, the feds paid Adam 22 a visit. Why? Because 30% of the indictment mentions No Jumper podcast. So of course, it would make sense they would pay Adam 22 a visit, maybe try to get some surveillance footage.
Because a lot of them work there, and a lot of them been on his show. That's why they mention him so much. Which is kind of crazy, but let's keep it going.
From him, talk to him about Break Baby, who's currently locked up, and maybe get some receipts from Adam. Adam 22 said, the feds came knocking on my door today. We'll be filling y'all in on what they wanted from me at 4 p.m. Wednesday on YouTube. Then he goes on to put out this video.
So much for being fresh. If the feds watching, I made it 41 years into this life before I had involvement, conversation with federal agents. And when they showed up, I was wearing a red Nike Tech. Not exactly the definition of fresh, but I got a crazy update. I'm going to do the Good Diligent podcaster thing, and I'm going to save it for tomorrow at 4 p.m. with Lush and some surprise guests. So make sure you tune in tomorrow. The 22ster has got a big update. Tap inwardly.
Now, after people...
Of course they're going to go after him or they're going to question him because Brick Baby and Loose Cannon was on his show 1,000 times. Brick Baby worked there. So, of course, you know what I'm saying? And I think he's loving it, to be honest. He loved that little, attention. He about to go crazy on his show.
Called Cap, Adam said, anyone who thinks I'm lying, this is on the dead homies. Well, fast forward a couple hours later, Akademiks calls Wack on the phone to ask him about the feds pulling up on Adam 22. He says, you know what, Wack? I think it's odd how the feds have spoken with Adam, picked up Brick Baby, Loose Cannon, Big U, but for some reason, they're leaving you alone. What's up with that? And this is where Wack...
Oh, it's about to get messy after that, yo. It's going to get messy after that, yo. I know it. Wack don't like that. He don't like that snitch stuff. Let's see.
Whose is it? Normally, Wack enjoys bantering with Akademiks, except when Akademiks is trying to put something on Wack 100. That's when we kind of see Wack start to get frustrated. He gets annoyed, starts calling Akademiks all types of names, and even applies a full court press on Akademiks. Here's a conversation.
Well, why did they waste their time to go talk to Adam then? If so, they're threatening you. They wouldn't waste their time to talk to you, but they would talk to Adam.
They're talking to Adam about Brick Baby. Brick Baby's an employee. I don't know. Shit, gotta ask him. Shit, Brick Baby's an employee.
It makes sense though, yo, Wack. It makes
you
sense.
You a weirdo too. You niggas, look, let me break something down, Act.
Go ahead.
Y'all wanna put me in something.
No. It's not putting you in anything.
Listen,
I'm asking
just because I do a podcast don't mean I do everything. When I do it you from 12 to 1 is what I do with you from 12 to 1. What the fuck you doing from 9 to 12 is your business. So this shit is 2021 shit, 2022 shit, 2023, 2024. Fucking Brick Baby, I know the world didn't even know who he was till 2023 or late 2022 when he got to No Jumper. He's a nobody. Let's establish that now. He was in fucking Atlanta. And I've never seen this day in my life. Let's establish that.
Okay, but Wack, you're still taking the point.
No, I'm not.
If they talk to Adam, if they talk to Adam, I would assume they would at least. Again, Adam's not in trouble. It's not like
man, you weird as a. Listen.
Not gonna lie. Akademiks kind of do have a point. They talk to Adam, and Adam is Brick Baby's friend. You are at odds with Brick Baby. They probably would like to talk to you too. You know, if you have beef with this guy that's going to jail, they would come to you for more information. You know, like they would ask you at least. Like same thing with YFN Lucci and the whole Young Thug situation. When Young Thug got caught, when Young Thug and his crew got caught with Rico, they asked YFN Lucci to talk about anything they wanted, if anything he wanted to share about Young Thug, and he said no. So they didn't even ask Wack. So that's a little funny.
If you assume they
I don't own no jumper, assumption. Nigga. Like
I don't own No Jumper. I don't have employees at No Jumper. I'm a partner on one show. You get it? I don't control the building. No. I don't control cameras. Wack. I don't control payroll, bro.
Wack.
Stop playing with me with these narratives.
No. That's not the angle I'm saying. What I'm saying is that
stop playing with me with these narratives, bro.
Big U is the.
I ain't got nothing to do with extorting, sex trafficking, a murder of a fucking football player, a fucking grid that I've been attacking and exposing for the last couple of years. I ain't got nothing to do with what got caught with at his house. I ain't got nothing to do with a dispensary. But stop trying to put my name in shit, bro.
Why? But they did mention an incident that they're saying the Big U Enterprise tried to step to you and they weren't successful. So
no, they mentioned Big U having a phone call. They didn't mention witness or CI reports. See, this will use a little bitty mental midget. If it would have said she witness one or CI reports this happened, then you got a point.
So explain why they're going to act, because Adam says he's gonna. Which, by the way, I think that's stupid.
I'm not fucking Adam. Adam is the owner of the building. Brick is an employee of Adams. You know what I'm saying?
Hold on. Yeah, Wack. But they wouldn't be.
But you hated Brick and Brick hated you. So I would expect them to still ask you something, come to you and try to ask you something. Or maybe, to be fair, maybe they just haven't done it yet. Right? But it is a little funny. And then even sometimes the way that Wack talks is like, sometimes it seems like he's really trying to put emphasis on the things that they said that you did. Like just now when he said, oh, the unaliving of that football player, or oh, this trafficking, and oh, like he's putting it out there. I know it's out there, but it's like the way that he put emphasis on it is like, I don't know.
They wouldn't be subpoenaing Jeff Bezos if somebody from Amazon is going to motherfucking.
Shut the fuck up about
They
Jeff
would.
Bezos. You stupid as a motherfucker. They would have went to that build, nigga, and whoever build he worked in, they gonna go talk to the motherfucker running it. No jumper, ain't
They
no
don't gotta
fucking
talk to them. They
Amazon.
can subpoena the whole shit. They could just run in there and go take the
Hey,
DVR.
bro, they can do what they want. Adam is the dude's boss. Adam is only one person control that building. That's Adam. So whatever they want, if it's footage, if it's did he really work there, if it's whatever the fuck they want, they're gonna go ask him.
So that would mean that they're probably thinking that some illegal shit happened at No Jumper because Adam only has to do with No Jumper, right?
Nah, I don't know, bro. You over there assuming why would something illegal happen?
Well, why would they want to
Nothing
talk to his boss if they're investigating crime? Why they gotta if a nigga work at McDonald's, they're not gonna say let's
why
talk
they
to
want
the.
to talk to Vlad? They probably asked him if it's content or any other videos. I don't know what the fuck. You gotta ask him.
Well, for Keefy D with Vlad, they felt that there was a confession given to Vlad, and they wanted the whole confession.
Well, that's video, right?
Yes,
Who owns and runs Vlad TV?
Vlad.
Okay, who owns and runs fucking No Jumper?
Okay, so maybe they think there was confessions given out either on camera or off.
I don't know what the fuck. I mean, he gonna talk about it when he talk about it, but it don't take a rocket scientist to figure out. Fucking dude was up there 90% of the time with his kids running around.
Well,
Don't nobody do nothing fucking illegal at no fucking No Jumper, bro.
Hey, would you want if Adam asked you for suggestion, would you say he should get a lawyer? I think he should get a lawyer. If the feds,
I don't give a fuck. Hey, check this out, bro. That ain't my business what he do. What I give a fuck. I'll get a lawyer for what? Adam ain't doing nothing wrong.
No, it's not about doing something wrong. It's like if you're gonna talk to federal authorities that are talking about RICO, even if you have nothing to do with it, have
Adam,
a lawyer.
First of all, he don't know nothing about Big U. He don't know nothing about Loose Cannon, but when Loose Cannon comes up here, and Brick is his employee. So here the motherfucking day.
But Wack, you do. You know a lot. You've said that you've known a lot publicly. So I guess that's why people look at Wack like maybe he's working with them. But do you guys think that Wack is working with them though? You think Wack is like some kind of informant or something? That's crazy, bro. I don't know. Like, if I had to choose, I'm gonna lean towards no. But it is like, I do understand why people think so. I do. A little bit. Because it's just, no.
What the fuck? Big U has interviewed up there 2-3 times. Lucid entered up there 4-5 times. Brick is an employee. Like, what's the big deal?
Nah, I felt it was
Adam ain't got nothing to hide. Big U ain't fuck with that building since I hit the building. Since I hit that building, he ain't fuck with that building. Think about it. Since I hit that building, he ain't fuck with that building.
Hey,
And we on episode what? 88, 85?
okay, let me ask you this for the record. If they subpoenaed you to answer questions, would you
Hey,
answer?
bro, check this out. Akademiks, I ain't gonna tell you again, bro.
Okay.
Stop trying to put me in something.
No,
that ain't got
I
nothing
was
to
just
do
giving a
with-
scenario.
They gonna subpoena you about some shit ain't got nothing to do with you, bro.
I would hope not.
You and the rest of these bitch ass niggas, stop trying to incorporate me in something that ain't got nothing to do with me, homie. You nowhere in there
No,
where
hold
you
on.
see
Wait.
where you see shit was orchestrated with Wack 100.
Wait. Whack.
Stop trying to
No.
put me in
No. Wait.
that ain't
Hold
got
on.
nothing to do with me,
Wait.
nigga.
Wack.
I ain't from Rolling
No.
60s.
Wack. Let me
Fuck
clear
is
that up.
wrong
No,
with
let me
you,
clear that
bro?
up. Let me clear it up. I'm not
What
trying.
is you talking about?
No, I'm not saying you had nothing to do with
Nah,
anything.
that's what you keep
No. Let me clarify this.
Look like Wack is done. He's fed up. He's fed up with this Fed talk. That's what's happening. And it sounds like Akademiks is just digging a little too much. I think you already know that Wack is not trying to get into this, and you're still like digging for more, digging.
Look, bro, get in your lane, bro.
No.
Some shit is disrespectful, bro.
No. Only
Get in
thing,
your lane, bro.
I wasn't trying to
Stop insinuating. I'm gonna ask you.
Wait,
I don't know if you dumb or slow,
No.
or you just playing for content.
No. Hold on. You think I'm saying something I'm not?
Did you read all the shit?
Yeah. No.
What do I got to do with any of it?
I think that the feds would want you to be listed as a victim.
I'm not a victim, dummy.
No, hold on. I'm not saying you are, but I think they would want
to happen to you.
Okay.
Yeah, but he don't mean it in. Okay, let's listen.
I think they would want to talk to you in that sense, and you could probably say no. You could probably be like, "No, I'm good." But
to you, bro.
But
let me explain something to you, bro.
That's exactly how I feel, though. I feel like they should still ask him, but maybe they haven't done it yet. But I think they still will try to ask him because he had so much problems with these people. On top of that, he actually was close friends with Big U, and he said that on record. Like, he said that on YouTube. So you would think that the feds or the police would come to him and say, "What do you know about Big U?" Or we heard that you used to hang out with him, used to be close friends with him. What do you know about him? Is there any information you could share? I see that happening. But Wack is acting like that's not a possibility when technically it is.
I'm going to say this one more time, bro. Nothing in that paperwork, none of those actions, no laws were broken when it comes to my name. It's just a nigga talking.
Okay.
And the nigga's not talking about having me assassinated. He's not talking about kidnapping me. He's not even saying killing me.
Well, he didn't say break his jaw.
He said, I want to break his jaw. If that's the case, niggas should be investigated every day, right?
Now, I understand if you're Wack and you're innocent and you have nothing to do with the indictment, and you have people trying to throw your name into it as if you're supposed to be involved, it can be annoying. I get it. But you gotta also understand why people are looking at you as the odd man out. Let's be honest here. If this was somebody Wack did not like, I'm sure Wack would be doing the same thing. He will be pointing fingers at the odd man out saying, "Hey, bruh, why haven't they spoken with you?" Matter of fact, we actually saw this when 6ix9ine, Shotty, and the rest of the Bloods from New York got locked up. Wack 100 raised a question to Jim Jones saying, "Hey, big bruh, how come the feds didn't pick you up? How come the feds didn't talk to you? These are your homies, your people that you was around. You're mentioned in the indictment, but nobody picks you up."
That one's a little. I love you, Jimmy, but I do understand why Wack said that. Even though it's still like they're not going. I don't think they're just going. Well, you never know, but I do understand why Wack said that because he's actually part of the crew. Like Jimmy's actually part of the crew that got taken. Wack is not part of the Rolling 60s. He's not part of it. He was just in it. Like, he was beefing with some people in there. So I would think they're still gonna ask him. But the Jimmy situation was a little crazy at the time.
It's a little bit odd, Jim Jones. So if you're Wack, you have to understand it. Listen, man, this is all going to be very interesting. You guys get in the comments below. What do you guys make of the feds pulling up on Adam 22? And what do you guys make of Wack going off on Akademiks?
So guys, let me know. What do you guys think? Do you guys think that Wack 100 is somehow working with the police? Like, I don't know, man. It's a lot of that. People keep saying Charleston White said that Wack 100 is working with the police. He has too much information. And that's the job of the police. The job of the police is to get information. And Wack 100 has a lot of information. I don't know, man. That'll break hip hop. That'll break the internet. That will break everything if it comes out that Wack 100 is part of that whole thing. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Like, comment, subscribe. Thank you guys so much for the 130 subscribers. You guys don't understand. We are moving up. We are building a community here. And I can't wait until we really keep going, man. We're just going to keep growing. We're going to keep growing. The new goal is 170 subscribers. That's what we're trying to hit. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.